Let's get the people what they want.
The Wade-O Radio Show.
And let's be very clear, today's video is brought to you by my brother Osaze, formerly known as Opose. He's released a brand new single. It's produced by T. Wyler, and it features K9. The song is entitled 11:11, and it's based on Luke chapter 11, verse 11, and the invitation from Christ to continue to intercede and pray to the Father. The artist knew that God was dropping a catchy reminder for him to pray more often. The song includes the lyrics he's been known for since being introduced to many on the original Wade-O Radio intro song, Tuck My Chain. That's right, the very first Wade-O Radio intro song. Osaze has dropped 5 previous projects: Oppose No Mas, Speak Lord, Time to Deliver, Honor and Glory, Oppose the Essentials with yours truly, and he has shared the stage with Molly Music, The Truth, Andy Mineo, Tadashi, and Thizzle. Osaze has also been featured on projects from DJ Morpheus' International, Brinson's Escaping Me, and OMG. Rap Fest Presents Volume 2, Excelsius's Liberation, and DJ D-Light's We. Osaze Murray, both as a person and as an artist, is committed to providing soulful, encouraging, and God-glorifying rap music. Currently living in the DC metropolitan area, he's working as a missionary to Bowie State University. The EP, Midnight, is available now on all platforms. And might I add, this was one of the brothers that was very instrumental in my discipleship process and me launching the Wade-O Radio Show. So I encourage you, support my brother Osaze Murray and his brand new single, 11:11, featuring K9, and the EP, Midnight. Again, it's available now on all platforms. What's up? This is DJ Wade-O, and if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I hope you like and subscribe to this video. Make sure you put those notifications on. If you are listening to this on our podcast, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving us comments in iTunes. We really appreciate that, and it helps other people find the show. By now, you probably know who this guy is. My cameraman Jody said he is the OG vet in the game, the young vet, the young OG.
Something like that.
Something like that, right?
Something like that.
Aaron Cole, what's up, brother?
What's up, bro? You good?
Hey, man. It's always good to talk to you, bro.
Yes, sir. Always good. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was out the game, but you back.
Hey, bro, this is one of them things where I don't never really think I could totally get out the game.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes you got transitions and stuff you dealing with in life, and so
Sure.
my family, we just moved to North Carolina.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I actually went on staff at a church down there, Hope Community Church.
Right.
And so, you know, there's just a lot going on with that, and sometimes you gotta kind of refocus things a little bit.
I feel you.
Yeah. So, you got your first album coming out.
Yeah.
I told you this, bro. I was looking at Spotify the other day. I was like,
Yeah.
Aaron Cole does not have an album.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. I was just hustling, doing singles, EPs and stuff like that. And then finally, it's honestly because of it's two things. The dude I'm working with now, his name Cole Wallowat. He used to be in Capital Kings.
Okay.
So he
bro. I heard he producing the record, right?
Yeah.
Hey, bro. I heard you got. Now it's coming back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard you got some.
Yeah. So.
Heard you got some things on there.
Yeah. So So because of him and because of like just different like fans and stuff online. But like Cole was just like, bro, it's time to do an album kind of thing. So I was just like, all right. I think like part of me was like nervous too, like to do an album. I was like, album is like a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I feel like it's the right time now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, like you were saying, it's like I got all this traction and stuff before that like it builds up to like, okay, here it go, here the first album. So
yeah, you hey bro, like I think just the amount of exposure, traction, experience that you've had in the scene as a professional musician, like I really can't think of someone else who had that much before their first. And now I'm not saying that in a pressure. I'm saying that that's a blessing.
Yeah,
like most people aren't able to do. I mean, bro, you was just on an arena tour, dog. Like,
yeah, bro, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, like you know, I'm from Bristol, Virginia.
Yep.
Nobody know where that junk is.
I don't know where that's at, bro.
So it's like,
hey, but it's on the map because of Aaron Cole, though.
yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting on. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. It's definitely a blessing. Like, I'm just grateful, you know, to be able to do what I do. Like, I be feeling mad old, like y'all say, like, because it's like I'm figuring out all these things, learning all these things, and like I'm talking to kids. Like, I just did Camp Electric, and like I did a class for the first year.
Wow.
And
that's major, bro.
Yeah, bro. And so like I'm talking to these kids, like, yeah, like I did this, like I went through this, blah 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 blah. Like, and this was like a couple years ago, blah blah blah. And then it was like, oh, how old are you now? Yeah, I'm 20. And they're like, oh, like, I'm 19. Like, you feel me? Like, they right there.
You
so
talking
I'm like,
to your peers.
Yeah, I'm talking to the people like, oh, hey, so it's crazy, bro. It's just like, I mean, but that's biblical, though.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like everybody in the Bible was like young at first, you feel me?
Yep.
So even David, all that stuff. So, yeah, man, it's just like accepting the call and like doing my thing. So, yeah, bro, I'm excited about it all.
What's the name of the project?
Not by chance.
Not by chance.
Yeah.
So break down that concept for us.
So not by chance is really like the whole concept for it is like not by chance, but like by His grace. You know what I'm saying? But also like it's not by chance that I'm here where I'm at. You feel me? Like it was a lot of hard work. It's a lot of like dedication that I had to do that. I feel like, I mean, we can get into that, but I feel like artists now don't have to really do those things. It's like you just put out a song, you feel me, and it's like, all right, if it's dope and people like tracking to it, it's like boom. And then like the Lil Pump junk, like he just put out 2 songs and he was popping, you feel me? Like me, it was like, and even like the journey I'm on now is still like I gotta keep grinding, like a longevity kind of thing. So
you feel like it's probably easier to go like to put out something, you go viral, and now all of a sudden you have like all of this traction.
Oh, it's way easy.
Yeah.
Like it's way easy. Like, but it's definitely like not as many like lessons like learned in that junk, because you feel like you just, you know, you just sit in your room, you put out a song, now you got all these people, and now you got all this stuff to do. Like, you don't know like how to perform, like none of that stuff. So like I learned all that stuff during this like I guess just art development process with my dad, but also like when I signed a goatee, like it was just like 2 years of that. And then the other part of the not by chance too is like it's not by chance that I'm who I am. You feel me? So it's like in this season that I'm in, I'm learning that like a lot, like I'm just set apart, bro. Like, and that's not like a cocky thing, like that's biblical, but I'm just saying like, just being honest, I feel like in like the industry and all that stuff, like I'm here and like everybody over here, you feel me? Like I'm cool with everybody, like all that stuff, but like when it just comes to like just how I feel like with the like clicks and stuff like that, I'm just like I'm over here, and like I'm learning in this album like to accept that and just accept that like God's called me to be set apart and God's called me to be who I am. So yeah, that's all the 3 pieces to Not by Chance. So
yeah, I kind of feel like, man, because of the label you're signed to and the people you get associated with because of the label,
right,
you have like this one whole space
for sure
that you're in and you have access to, you know what I mean? Namely like the CCM industry, right, so to speak. But like there's very much a part of you, and you make great music when you're just around the CHH space.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. I'm learning to balance, because it's like, bro, if I'm being real with you, I don't feel accepted in the CCM, you feel me? Because of like I have to make their sound.
You gotta make a certain record.
You feel me? So I don't feel like I'm not accepted there. And because like I had the radio records, it's like people over here in the CHH say like, oh yeah, he over here. So like we just gonna do our thing. Like we gonna support from afar, but like he cool, like he good. You know what I'm saying? He got Toby, whatever. So it's a balance of like I'm just figuring out. Like I said, like I just gotta make my own lane. It's like I'ma sing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do like records like I want to do, like pop records and stuff like that. And I'm gonna rap too, and like I'm gonna just build my fan base and do like at the end of the day, I just know that this is what God called me to do, so I got to do that.
So let me share this with you, bro. Just as a big homie, I would just say when you've already been doing this, right? So I don't want this to be taken the wrong way.
Yeah.
But just whenever you make whatever kind of record you make, just make it the best record you can.
That's fact.
And all the rest of that stuff,
will
sort itself out.
That's fact. Yeah, I agree, bro. You right. That's real. Like, I mean, that's what I try to do. Like, even when I was like, it's just like it's been a whole switch in like how radio goes now.
Sure.
So before, like, I could do records that was kind of like still true to me, and like put them up with the Right on Time and the One More Day. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a pop feel, like a soulful feel, like, but still work for them. But now, like, they're switching it to where it's like mostly worship. So it's like they're not gonna set the worship. I do. You feel me? Like, I got a song that like I call worship on my album featuring Montel Fish, and like it's just like vibes. But you know what I'm saying? We worshiping, but I'm like, I know they not gonna play that junk. So you know what I'm saying? But it's like when I was doing those records, it was like you said, it was like I was just putting everything into it. I was like, yo, I gotta, you know, give my best to it. So I agree with you. Yeah, whatever I do, I just gotta do.
Yeah, hopefully the whole radio thing will get sorted out. I actually, for a long time, I actually thought it was going to get a little better in terms of either there was going to be more stations that catered towards young urban Christian music.
Yeah.
And or the existing CCM stations would kind of morph into a space that was more. But here's what I think happened. I think the same thing that happened in the gospel industry with the charts is what's happening in the CCM industry.
What's that?
We start taking up too much space on the charts, bro.
Facts. Yeah. Fact.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. That's crazy. No, that's true. Like, cause ain't they like not accepting, like not really doing like hip hop at the Stallers or something like that now? So
it's always been
like up and down kind of. Yeah. That's what it is. Like, I mean, it definitely could tell like people didn't like that I had #1 records.
Yeah.
And was like made urban music a black man. You feel me? So I'm just keeping it real. So I can see that for sure. So
it's unfortunate, man, because I was talking to KJ Scriven about this the other day, just in terms of our Christian faith, man. Like, there's always been CCM, it's always been the gospel, and then CHH, we ain't feel like we fit into either.
Right.
And I'm just like, at some point, someone's gonna realize, if we all came together,
facts,
we would be much more stronger against the stuff that we really fighting against.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't necessarily need to be fighting against one another.
I agree.
With all of this stuff.
So how we do that? How we get them to be like, what's up?
Hey, bro, I feel like if I knew the answer,
right,
I might not be sitting here with you talking about it, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog.
Nah, for real.
No, I do. I will say this. I think some of it is just, there's just really difficult and hard conversations that continue to need to be happening with gatekeepers.
Yeah.
You know, and not necessarily like the artists amongst themselves and that kind of thing, but it's like, yo, the people that own and control these radio stations, these major media platforms, these festivals, you know what I mean? That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
The conferences and the conferences and the youth camps and just all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like there's even becoming more and more of a mandate for multicultural church and worship and all of that. So I think at some point it's going to click for people. I just hope we not like 80 years old. Like,
I hope not either, bro.
Yeah. Like, I would love to still participate, bro. I don't want to be in the nursing home.
For sure.
And it's like Aaron Cole's grandson.
Aaron Cole's grandson is on the radio, bro.
You're right. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. Fact.
I'm hoping it's Aaron Cole on the radio. And it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And he on the gospel station, he on the CCM station, and he, you know what I mean?
All that, speak that.
And it's not a thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, it's normal. Normalizing that. Like, yeah, bro, that's dope.
Yeah, so this project, one thing you mentioned to me that I think is key for people to just even understand how you're creating your music. You know, you told me, man, this was the first project, like, you really felt like, yo, we thought through this.
Yeah.
As opposed to, man, we just making records, this feels good, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 8 songs, I got 6 songs, let's put this Virginia Boy EP out, let's, you know.
Yeah.
So just talk us through that process in terms of you creating this, you know, working with one producer primarily.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So yeah, it was different because what happened was, so my whole journey has been like when I was in Virginia and I wasn't like really in the industry yet. I was just finding beats, you know what I'm saying? Like gangstering them joints, like YouTube download, whatever. And then I started getting in the scene more, you know, I just started working with like everybody. And then like what I found with that was just like I couldn't really create a consistent sound for a project.
I got you.
Like now that I was
getting it from all over the place.
Yeah. And like that's now like that I'm looking back on it, because at that time I was just like I'm creating music, like I'm hungry, like whatever, like kind of thing. But now that I've done it, and like I said, I work with Cole, like we just lock in. So last year I dropped a single every 2 weeks from July, I think, to November, and that was right after Virginia Boy. So I had Virginia Boy, and then Cole like just started working with me or whatever, and we was just like, it was like a 9 to 5, bro. Like I would get up, I'd be like, what you doing today? Like he'd be like, come through. Like I'll come through and we just make whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so during that time, like I was making those songs and I was making these songs, working on the album. After I done with Cold Season, I like locked in of like, you know, putting together like different things like transitions and stuff like that. I feel like that's what I grew up listening to, like albums, you know what I'm saying?
That makes it cohesive.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the transitions and stuff like that, like, and just really taking your time with the whole thing. So I just really wanted to make it like me. I wanted to make it like what I believe albums was, because honestly, there was a lot of people that was like, oh, albums are dead. Like, you don't need to do an album. You don't need to do an album. But I stuck to my gut, and I was just like, I feel like guys called me to do an album. Like, I should do an album. So yeah, bro, the process was tough. It was like, because I definitely hit a point like of where I was like, man, I feel like I'm burnt out, because it was like I was writing for a year straight. Like,
that's a lot.
Yeah, so I was just like, man, I'm burnt out. But then like I would just get his inspiration out of nowhere. You feel me? Yeah, bro, it was tough, but we got through it. And the toughest part about an album, I feel like, is after you get done with it, it's like it's a whole bunch of stuff you gotta do. So it's like you gotta mix and master it. You gotta make sure them people doing their job. You gotta get all the people making sure they sending like all the stuff out that need to be sent out. And then like it frustrates you that your date gets pushed back because people not doing what they're supposed to do. So it was like that was a frustrating part of it. It was like, man, like we need this by this day. It's not getting done, so it's pushing my date back more and more. But I'm starting to like change my like how I'm thinking about things, of like, man, when it works out, like that's how God wanted it to happen. You feel me? So it's like I don't know what God was keeping me from not like putting my album out earlier. You feel me? Like the fact that
when was it supposed to originally come out?
What's today's date? I don't even know, but in July.
Oh, so it was a matter of weeks. It wasn't that's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but still, it was like when you like, oh, God,
especially when you've been working on it for so long. That's
right.
You just want to get it.
Yeah, I'm I'm done. I did my part. Now it's just like, all right, this should be done here. This should be done here. But it didn't. But like I said, like it was just like changing my mindset of like, yo, this one God wanted to come out August 30th. Yeah. August 30th. You feel me? So.
But you know what? Sometimes, man, there's. I think you should actually kind of look at this as a blessing.
Yeah.
Because there's probably a part with your label. Just from the things I've heard about this project.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it, but just from how people have talked about it, your label may feel like we really got something.
Yeah.
And this needs to be.
Yeah.
This needs to be. Yeah. We can't just throw this out.
Throw it out. Yeah.
Yeah. We can't just.
That's definitely what it is. They was like, that was a piece of it too.
They need to line up some Spotify stuff, some Apple stuff, some radio stuff, some promos. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure. It's just like it's learning that side of it too. It's like, because I'm the artist. I'm just like, I made this. Put it out. You know what I mean? But like, you're right. No, it was definitely like, yo, we need to wait 2 minutes so we can put it out right. And so that's why it's coming out on the 30th. So
that's dope.
So
that's dope.
Yeah, bro, I'm excited, bro. Like it was different. The only other producers on it was my man. His name is Chino and Chris King.
Okay.
And we was just chilling at Derek's house, and like I
hear Derek's house is where it all goes down,
bro.
bro.
Like I really need Derek to like just start a thing of where like we just all get together and play our stuff, because that's like what we was doing that night, and we just get inspired, like, you know what I'm saying. It was like they was playing their beats, we was playing new music, we was working on and stuff like that. And so it was like me, Cole, Derek, Cannon, Chino, just a bunch of different people that was creative, and it was just like a dope vibe. And so Chino just played this beat, and me and Cole was like, we need this for the album kind of junk. So yeah, bro, it was dope locking in with Cole. Like we definitely, I think what I like about working with Cole is like we homies at the end of the day. So it's like if something trash, we gonna tell each other. You feel me? So it's like it pushes each other more. I'll be like, nah, bro, like that ain't the one. Like go ahead. Or he'll be like, nah, bro, you can do a way better verse than that. Like go rewrite it. Come back tomorrow. Like it be them kind of conversations that like make the album what it is now. So I don't think I've ever had that before. Like people just been like, yeah, which like they've been good, you know what I'm saying? Like the verses and all that stuff been good, but it just challenged me in another way of like, yo, this is straight, but like you my homie and I know you and I know what you're capable of. So go back and do that junk again. So yeah, that was a different aspect too of it.
So you went on did an arena tour.
Yeah, two.
How was what? So I know you won the Toby one. What was the other one?
No, I did two Toby ones.
Two okay. So, talk to me about, like, 'cause I almost feel like you've done, like, a lot of, like, intimate shows, like, few hundred.
Yeah.
And then it's, like, the arena space.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, a massive,
bro. Yeah. So, I feel like the difference.
So, talk to me about the first one. Because I'm sure in the second one, you probably learned some less. So, it's probably different.
So the first one, I was nervous as a mud.
Of course.
We was just like...
Were you the opener? The opener?
The opener. I was the opener the second year, too.
Okay.
So, yeah, the first year it was just like, I was just coming out, bro. I had just moved out of my parents' house.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, man, like, we hear, like, people from my hometown hit me up like, bro, this is crazy kind of junk. So that was the whole feeling of the first one. It was just like, man, like, bro, the whole tour I was on 10,000.
Yeah.
Like, I was just waking up every day like, hey, good morning, bro. I'm here. Like, you feel me? I'm on an arena tour from Bristol, Virginia. You feel me? Like, we at the end of the tour, like, I remember we had, like, just a whole, like, get-together, like, party junk. And I was just, like, I just stopped the whole junk. And I was just like, yo, I was like, I just want to say, I was like, I'm Aaron Cole. I'm from Bristol, Virginia. And I just did an arena tour. Bro, I was so on 10, bro. I was on 10. And then, like, just the second one, bro.
Well, hold on. So, before we go to the second one.
Yeah.
How did you feel about performing in front of that many people? And how different was it?
So,
like, looking back on it now, do you feel like you had it? Like, because I feel like that's a big adjustment, bro.
It was a very big adjustment.
Yeah.
It's like, from there, I just, like, I learned, like, it's about, well, so on the first tour, it was this. This is what I learned on the first tour, for sure. It was like, I was looking at all the other artists that I was, like, not really focusing on what I was doing. You feel me? It was kind of like, the first couple shows in, I was like, oh, snap, like, they doing this. Man, like, I don't have this. Like, I don't have a thing. But then, like, I just came to, like, man, like, I have a different gift than all of them, so I just got to be like faithful in my gift.
Who all was on that tour?
Mantisa, Danny Koki, Toby. I can't remember the other one, but that was the big three ones that had like the bands, like the bands was killing all that stuff.
Of course.
And I was just like, oh snap, they had all the lights. You feel me?
And Toby got DJ Mac, so he got the secret weapon.
Right. He got the DJ on the mug. You feel me? So, yeah, bro. So that's what I learned. Like on that one too, it was just like, yo, focusing on what I got going on, like staying tunnel vision of like what I got to do on the stage. Cause like, again, like to answer your question, like on the arena tour, it's like you really don't be seeing who out there. Like you just know it's a bunch of people out there. You feel me?
You
hear
can't
the
really
noise.
With the faces,
you hear
right?
the noise. You can't see no faces, nothing like that. So you just gotta do like, and like about that, it's about like the whole thing is about preparation. But really on the arena tour, it's about preparation of like doing almost the same thing every night of like, you know, you about to kill it, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? So that was the difference because I honestly though, I like intimate shows because it's just like you can feel the crowd, like, you know what I'm saying, you can see faces, like all that good stuff. But I mean I like the arena too because it's just like, man, it's just like packed in that mug to the brim. It's like that's what you work for. You feel me? So yeah, I think that's the difference in it. It was just like arena tour. It's just like, okay, like you know what you got to do every night. Do that. Like I feel like intimate shows, like you can kind of be more like leeway of like filling it out. You feel me? When arena is just like, all right, this is what you doing. You feel me? So number two.
Yeah. So second one.
Yeah, second one.
So what you feel like you did better this second go around?
I feel like I was like, I've been there before.
Yeah.
So it was just like, okay, like I know what I got to do. Like I'm going on stage, I'm killing every night. Like no matter, you know, what's going on. Like I wasn't nervous, like I wasn't anything like that. It was just like, all right, I know what I got to do. So the second one was more, honestly, bro, on that second tour, I was more focused on soaking up knowledge from Toby. So it was like I was doing what I was supposed to do, and I was grinding too. So first of all, the first tour I had people like doing my merch, all that stuff. Second tour, I hired a dude to do my merch. He quit the first 3 days. In the first 3 days, so mind you, I was doing the show.
What did he quit for, bro?
I don't even know, bro. He was just like, I'm done. So mind you, so I'm doing the show.
Dang, son.
I'm doing the show. I sign. I have volunteers or whatever, but I sign, take pictures after the show. Then I'm tearing down, breaking down my own joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Counting out the money, bro. Yeah. And then wake up the next morning, setting up my banner, setting up my booth, all that junk every day for 3 months. Hustling. And so it was just like
that's what you do, though, man.
Yeah.
That's you've been built for that, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody else just wouldn't have had a merch table. They would have just
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. Nah, bro, we had to have a merch table out there. So, yeah, bro. So we just made it happen. You feel me? And then, yeah, but like the other part of that, I was just like, man, it was a humbling experience. It was like I'm on this arena tour, but I'm still grinding, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still being a servant. Like, you know, I had to help other people. Like I had to help other people set up their stuff because, you know, I'm out there. I'm not gonna let somebody else just struggle, you feel me? So I was doing all that, but then the main part I was focused on that tour was just soaking up. So like I would literally, after the show and after I got done, I'll just go to Toby's bus and I'll just be like, just hearing like just different stories, like different things like I should be doing. Like we talked about the album, like we talked about my touring, like how he did it, like all that stuff. So I was just getting game. Like, so I feel like that was my focus on the second tour, like getting game, like getting like, all right, how am I about to maneuver this to where it's like I'm not just getting from other people's fan bases and other people's stuff. It's like I'm building my own fan bases and stuff like that. So yeah, bro, like that was the second time. I was just like, all right, I'm more focused now. I'm more like goal oriented now to where it's like I know what I got to do. So
what's one thing that he told you that you can share with people that you feel like is like, man, this was like a gem? And I want you to think about it because obviously you can't tell everything. Like you getting it from he the master, bro. Like
let me think, bro.
Like I almost feel like the two people in the industry you could probably learn the most stuff from, Toby Mac, Kurt Franklin, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
They've been doing it, bro. This is the only thing. That's what I'll be like, bro. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about them two people.
Yeah.
But they've been doing the same thing for I don't know how many years.
At a high level.
At
the highest
level.
Of high levels.
You feel me? Providing for their family, bro.
Yeah.
Like doing what they love and doing what God called them to do. So, yeah, I think. So just on a like. Not a generic, but like one of the things he told me, it was just about like he was telling me like he just open for anybody and everybody because you know he was coming from DC Talk.
Yep.
And so he could have easily headlined anything. You feel me?
Yep.
But like he took the brain of like like I'm starting something new. Like I'm Toby Mac now, so it's like I don't have just that like leeway. So he was telling people that wanted him to headline like, nah, I'm opening Like, and so he would just do his thing. He like pay his dues. You feel me?
Interesting.
Yeah. So it was like in the early days, anything that he would do in the show, he was opening for bands. Like he was just getting. So I just took that as like, I got to do everything. You feel me? It's not about like being picky about, oh, this is not big enough. This is not this enough. Like it's about doing everything. Of course, like praying about it and like, you know, not doing no janky stuff, but like really like not trying to like just trying to be humble about it, bro, and like understanding that it's not about me. Like I can't just be like this like diva that's like, all right, I'm only gonna do it if they do this, if they do this, if they got this many people. It's like, nah, cause I don't know what crowd's gonna have a person that connect me to this person, or a person that's gonna connect me to do this, that, and the other. So I think that was a gem that I learned of just like, man, I gotta be out here. Like I gotta be like hustling, still hustling. Even though that I'm on a label now, it's like, man, I work harder than I like was when I wasn't on a label. You feel me? And I like gotta keep that mindset of always staying hungry. I feel like that's a problem with like people that get signed and like put out that like they stuff. It's just like, oh, they feel like they arrived to this place. You feel me? But like for me, I'm just kind of like, nah, I gotta keep the hunger mentality. I gotta keep feeding myself and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and still like staying like reps, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when people, I feel like I got a bunch of homies that just like, oh, they're in the gym already. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like they always just trying to like get better. And I feel like that's like the same thing with like what I'm doing. It's just like I gotta continue to get better, continue to sharpen, continue to like grow in my relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? As I grow in my relationship with God, like that's how more like just doors open, more just like different things. I see things to like put in my music to like help people view things differently and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all jumbled in one. But yeah, the main thing was just like I gotta be out here and like humble myself to like do, you know, what
that's
God
dope.
do. Yeah.
That's amazing advice.
Yeah, so
Like that's amazing. We were I forgot who I was talking about. Another artist who did that, Canton Jones.
yeah,
When he was like really building, like bro, if you call Canton,
he's just doing it.
hey bro,
That's what I'm on.
I seen Canton in some small places.
Yeah.
I seen Canton in some big places, bro.
Yeah, for sure,
And it's like the Lord blessed what he was doing
for sure.
because he was willing to do it. He was willing to share his gift with anyone who needed to have that gift shared with them.
That's real.
You know?
Yeah. So that's what I'm on. It's like I'm just getting back to that of like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to be on the arena tours and be like, all right, now I'm on this level. Like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But like I'm just getting back to that. Like, nah, I gotta be hungry. Like
Yeah.
I gotta do every interview. Like I gotta do every little podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, that's just at the place I'm at because I'm learning that from him. It was like, cause to think, bro, like DC Talk won Grammys, bro.
Right. Right.
He could have easily headlined. You feel me?
Yeah, that's like a whole other. DC Talk is legitimately like they were like in a whole other stratosphere.
Yeah.
Like if he would have just did DC Talk, he was a legend.
Facts.
But
now he a whole nother level.
He it's like Kobe, bro.
Yeah.
He got 24 retired and he got 8 retired, bro.
Crazy. Well, that's a good way of putting it, bro. That's crazy. Yeah. That's facts, bro.
Yeah, he got them both retired, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it. But yeah, so I was like, for me, it was just like, man, if like he could do that stuff, it's just like open for anybody, everybody, bro. Like me, bro. Yeah, I gotta be out here grinding. So.
So are you doing the Aaron Cole tour for this album, or what do you?
So I'm just doing a concert series, like just some days I put together this year. But next year and like years on, I'm doing a tour every year.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just about to like
just
build my fan base, bro. That's another thing he told me to do.
Yep.
So, but like just building it every year,
wow.
like and grinding every year, like just setting up like my top few spots, like setting up every year. Boom.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I hope I ain't overstepping nothing.
What's up?
Like when I think back to all the hip hop artists that he's had,
Mm-hmm.
you're probably gonna be the first one that does their own tours.
Yeah.
Every year like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
That's crazy.
I'm just trying to think. If memory serves me, like I don't think
I don't
Grits
think
was.
so either. No.
Yeah, I don't think they were doing. I mean, they did a lot of amazing stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just kind of feel like that's You know,
that's all. Yeah, and I feel like, if I'm being honest, like, so I don't even know what artists didn't do that or whatever, but I'm saying like, I just heard a lot of stories of there's been a lot of artists on the label that don't seek his counsel, and don't like, they get to that point of like, all right, yeah, you helped me get here, but like I'm cool now, and I'm like, I'm just built different.
Yeah, bro, don't lose that, dog.
I'm built different.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like I said, this man, bro, he been doing this for years, bro.
If he told you
thing.
1/10 of what he knows about the industry,
I'm chilling.
that's more than 95%
Facts.
of just 1/10 of what he
1/10,
knows is more
bro.
than 95% of everybody else, bro.
1/10, bro.
Yeah.
That's facts. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's the difference. Like me and Toby cool like that. I'd be like, bro, I need you to tell me like if I'm like out here like tripping, like for real. Like I need that. Like and I want to come to you and like ask you like what you think about stuff. What you think about this? Like I had like honestly, and Toby's the guy. Like he's just like he ain't gonna press himself. Like he gonna be cool. Like he gonna be whatever. He gonna be supportive. But like he not gonna press himself to give you like counsel and stuff like that if you don't really want it. And so I had to press, like I had to have many conversations like, I need that, like I want you to do that. So I feel like that's the difference with me. I was just seeking his counsel and he like gave me that. And then like on another person in my life that I do that to is Derek.
Yeah.
Derek Minor.
Yeah, I kind of saw that, bro.
Yeah, like just with, I just go to Derek, bro. Derek live 10 minutes away. I'm just like, if I'm ever just like, bro, I need some, like, it's just like I hit Derek, like, bro. And Derek look different. He'd be like, bro, he'd be like, just do the jump, like, just do it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I called him in the other interview, like, he like a Kanye, bro. You feel me? So, yeah, that's two people I just seek counsel of, like, yo, how do I maneuver through all this stuff? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel like that's the key. Like, a lot of people don't want to get mentorship. They don't want to get, like, you know what I'm saying, personal development, all that stuff. Like,
hey, listen, brother, I'm twice your age.
Yeah.
Legitimately. I'm in a new space right now with what I'm doing. First thing, I went and got 2 mentors.
Yeah.
I actually told the people they was going to mentor me. I didn't ask them.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to ask people, but, bro.
Yeah,
listen.
I'm like, I got Derek and Toby on, like, that side.
Yeah.
And I got my homie, like, EJ, pastor, like, spiritual mentor.
And you got your dad, bro.
My dad, my pops, bro. Like, that's my pops. Like, I got every area of, like, mentorship, you know what I'm saying? Because my pops is more, like, the personal development and stuff like that, of course, but the business side, too. And then the Derek and Toby, like, the business side. Then my homie EJ, like, mentorship and, like, the spiritual side and stuff like that. So it's, like, I feel like that's important, you feel me? Like, and not a lot of people are doing that. It's, like, I seek that, and I seek mentorship of, like, counsel and stuff like that. So, yeah.
It's dope, brother.
Yeah, bro.
That's dope, man. Well, August 30th.
August 30th, not by chance, everywhere. Go pre-save.
If I get it early, I might bootleg it. No, I'm joking.
No, I would send it to
I
you.
wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, bro.
I wouldn't do it, man. I'm happy for you, man. Sincerely, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Hey, family, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave us a comment. Would love to hear your thoughts on what we were just discussing. Also, if you want to book me for your next event, whether you got a concert, a party, a youth function, a corporate event, whatever it is, send us an email. It's booking@wadealradio.com. I'd love to DJ your next event.